Hello everyone. Welcome to Brewing Bios with Envisage. I am Shraddha Hatangadi, your host, as well as the founder of Envisage Content. With this platform, I'm bringing to you the stories, expertise, and some amazing facts about entrepreneurs. So today, I have with us Mrs. Sushmita Nanivadekar, who is the first generation entrepreneur in her family and holds an experience of 2 decades with her business in brand designing and creation. She is also the founder of Bizicard, a one stop digital solution to all your branding needs. With a trajectory that involved bumps and roadblocks, she made her way through the rocks like a gushing waterfall and stands taller today in her segment through new innovations and initiatives. She not only empowers budding entrepreneurs with her services, but also guides them at regular intervals through her knowledge sessions and experience in it. So let me invite and welcome her to talk about her inspiring journey with us. Welcome, Sushmita ma'am, to Brewing Bios, and thank you for being my guest for today.
Thank you so much, Shraddha, for inviting me today to this wonderful show. And I'm really very, happy. I appreciate that you have started this wonderful show of interviewing entrepreneurs through varied industries and sectors. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And I'm glad, I'm actually quite happy to have you because this journey of podcasting kind of began with your guidance. So I'm really happy to have you with me today. So,
Thank you.
ma'am, before we actually come down to the main points of, how your business is sustainable and how you started with this. So, I would want to know, you have already been into branding, right? So, how did you come up with Bizicard? When did you started, and what was that one thing which prompted you to, begin this, begin with this particular venture?
Yeah, so before I start about, what prompted me to do Bizicard, I'll little bit take the audience a little back, when I started my entrepreneur journey in 2010. So the whole idea of branding actually started when I was very young. I was very fascinated by advertisements. And during our times, advertisements on TV was the only entertainment we used to have, or on the radio shows also. So I used to always love these jingles. Okay, the jingles about, and I used to memorize the ads like anything. Since then, that somewhere, inside me, I always wanted to be into the advertising field and something like that. Okay, it was always there. And then, but then during my education and everything, I did my engineering to complete the, you can say, my education. But engineering was not very fascinating to me, and this creative world always fascinated me. So before starting Gyany Customer Solutions in 2010, I earlier worked. And then once now I never wanted to work for anyone else. I thought I'm in the time frame where I have got enough experience, and now let me start. So Gyany Customer Solutions came up as a boutique brand agency during that time. And 2010, I started with that actually as my forte, designing creatives, then doing brand consultation and everything. So entire branding journey started there. But that came up till almost till 2020, you can say. 10 years, I catered to corporates, MSME sector and everything. And then, the entire world shut down because of COVID. So Bizicard, you can say, is actually a COVID baby also. I can say the reason is because whatever we had built during those 10 years, that decade, went into totally chaos because of the lockdowns that happened suddenly. So whatever developments we did during those times and everything, okay, had to be shut down. So our business actually suffered a huge loss, not only in terms of finances, but in terms of the development that we had done for the medical and the tourism field at that time. Both the sectors were shut down, travel was shut down. So the softwares that we had developed was of no use to anyone. Nobody was interested. A similar case with the doctors, they were very busy with the COVID patients and everything. Of course, that was the need also. So they were also not very much interested to, see whatever we were building. So that was a major jolt actually to all the business that we had developed. We again came back to ground zero. Actually, honestly, everything that I had built because of Gyani came into a lot of trouble. And the basic problem at that time not only was about, giving what next, but was also of the survival. So it was the survival first of ourselves, and also then, later on, to do what the next question was, what to do next actually. So Bizicard, I would say, is a COVID baby, because this idea germinated during that time after the first lockdown. And again, there was news ki second lockdown is coming, and nobody actually knew what is happening in the world. Okay, what will work, what will not work? These were the questions we faced every day. So this moment came at that time ki my branding experience of so many years. Okay, and I and my husband Shankar is the co-founder. So we are from the engineering background. So this whole idea came from there ki he has technology as his forte a lot. Okay, he has developed on that. And I have worked a lot on all these things. So we thought, why not come up with some kind of a platform, okay, which we later named as Bizicard, which will help the enterprises now to grow digitally and globally. Because that was the question at that time. Also, people had suddenly become hybrid, Zoom calls, G Meets. We also, how it, at that time it mushroomed so fast, the online media especially. So that was the time in 2021, we actually germinated this concept called as Bizicard. And that's how the journey started from there.
Okay, that's such a wonderful story, ma'am. Like I have kind of known about your story, but I think the audience would really be inspired that, entrepreneurship is not about, stepping back, but
Yes.
about innovations and about, walking along the changes that happen in the world. And I think you took that opportunity and, built this entire empire back to what it was. So
Yes.
that
So Bizicard journey is actually right from zero. Again, we started to build brick by brick, very honestly, with very limited resources, because we dried up all the finances, and COVID was such an uncertain time also, ki what to do next. So that was there. So we had very limited resources. Number one. Second, we had limited team also, because whatever earlier team I had to let them go because of the overheads happening and everything. Office I had to shut down totally. Okay, we have even sold our home, very honestly, okay, during this time to fund, because finances really had dried up. I tried reaching out to financial institutions at that time. But then everybody was in trouble. So there was the time was such that it was full of chaos also. But the rightly, as you mentioned, opportunities also arise at that time only, ki when you are at the lowest in your life, you may find something which you will slowly again develop back to something better. This is what it is.
absolutely. So you actually grabbed the opportunity and uh, you are doing like so well today when I see you like doing Bizaika to from a seed to a tree like a banyan tree, So that's really amazing to watch you do that. So your purpose, as you said, was to basically help in getting digitalized, right?
Yes.
How do you think that BizIcard is playing a role here by revolutionizing digitalization and helping entrepreneurs and even professional individuals also per se, like how it helps in their growth?
Yeah. So here, what I would like to say is, see, people are already using digital medium either via social media, WhatsApp. Now, so there is WhatsApp and everything out there for you to do or grow your business. Also, there are different mediums, different tools available. But where Bizicard plays a different role is, first and foremost is key your visiting card, the traditional paper card. Okay, we are not trying to eliminate it, we are trying to transform that into a digital version. So your now this profile, that is it's a digital version of the same paper card, but paper card has lot of limitations. 88% of the paper cards are thrown away, okay, because we cannot remember also. Second is we are also, by building printing paper cards a lot, okay, we are somewhere, giving waste back to the environment. We are creating more waste rather than we creating more value to the environment. And right now, the more we are printing, okay, we are actually harming the environment we are living in. So now the need is more towards the eco-friendly, or the where can we sustain or build such tools or products which is more sustainable to the environment also. So here Bizicard, how it helps to instantly paperless exchange. There is no need for you to carry paper cards also or give it to someone. Second is because of the feature set that we have built in, it is very smart interactive profile. In just one link, I get all the details about that organization or about that person. It's social media, so media integration can be easily done. So that is happening. Then real time updates are there. Quickly you can update. Whereas in a paper card, even if my phone number changes or my address changes, I have to reprint. So again, reprinting cost comes and everything. Okay. So here there is no need for you. You can quickly just go and just change the, maybe your new address, phone number, whatever you wish, or there is a new addition to your profile also. Suppose, like, for example, you have upgraded your profile to something else, more services, more products and everything. It's very quickly you can update it. So it is very eco-friendly alternative, because if instead of carrying a lot of paper cards, you can have only one NFC tap card. Okay. Via QR also you can send it, via link you can send it. So there are different types wherein you can reach out to a more larger audience rather than just carrying your traditional paper card. So these are the features that we have built in Bizicard, which is helping the members also, and which is helping the enterprises to grow digitally plus globally. Because paper card has limitations. I cannot send my paper card to Dubai or anywhere other part of the world, not even to any other city also. Sorry. But because of the digital e-profile, I can send it anywhere across through a email, SMS, WhatsApp, way you wish. That is the whole idea behind this concept.
So, like there is this one feature in Bizicard, even though it's a QR code, but the feature which you have is the photo QR code, right? So,
Yes.
like what is the reason where you chose that a QR code with a photo? Because one QR code would have been just enough, right? But why did you think that a photo is very important?
See, behind any business, Shraddha, even who any organization, there are people who run that organization, right? Even behind your business, you are the face. You are the face of your company. You are the face of your brand. Okay. And when I see you, okay, in person, okay, I'm able to build up a trust because I'm talking to you the way we are talking now. Okay. You are seeing me, I'm seeing you. So what are we? So it is a trust that is built up. Okay. So when a photo QR is printed, okay, which is a unique identity which we have developed, Shankar has developed that. Okay. When it is printed on a paper card or on an NFC or any form, okay, it is very easier to recognize because of the face. That is one. Second, it helps me to build that trust with that person because I am seeing some face in this thing rather than an ugly QR code. See, if you look at all the QRs, okay, they look the same. There is no difference. Okay. Everything is those black and white dots, kind
Correct.
of this thing, squares or rounds or whatever. But because of the photo QR, when if there is a pile of, say, 100 cards on your table, okay, different paper cards, but photo QR NFC card you have put in, it will still stand out. So it will stand out. So it will bring your unique identity. And once you see the face, you will immediately recognize, okay, oh, I met this person at that particular event or this person. And why QR on that? So you can scan it instantly, or maybe with the NFC tap card, you can just tap on your mobile and your e-profile opens up quickly on the phone. So it is very easy to communicate also to that person and understand about that organization or the person in detail. So that is the whole idea behind photo QR.
That's really nice because I think photo or the person, as you rightly said, that a business run by a business owner, right? So the face is like an accountability that this business is genuine and the
Yes.
person is also genuine. So I think the trust build up, which you said, is very important. Also, with I think normal visiting cards, we cannot show our profile to people, but I think with the QR
Absolutely.
code technology, that becomes quite easier. Like you have to just share the QR code
Yes.
or probably
Yes.
the link attached to it
Very
and
true.
it becomes
Very true.
quite
Very.
easy. Right? So that's actually it's a very this photo QR is something which was really fascinated me. Like QR is something which we normally see quite very
Yes.
frequently, as you
Yes.
rightly said. But yeah, Even since I am a user of Bizicard, even I have noticed like whenever I give my card to someone, they always ask me or they tell me, this card is so unique. Like,
Yes,
so
yes.
yeah,
So
definitely,
that is what is branding also. How unique you are in your services or whatever is your business. That is how people also relate to you or get interested in your product or service, because they find some uniqueness which is not present outside or somewhere else. So that is the whole idea behind that. And yet the way you also asked it, ki photo QR, it builds trust. It is a conversation starter also. Even when I also give my card to someone, it is because of that people ask me, okay, what is this, and how does this work? So that is a very good conversation starter also when we are meeting strangers, especially. And yes, it helps to build the trust. That is the whole idea behind it. Yeah.
and I think that's what relatability and trust is the first factor that drives your business. So I think that is this photo QR actually is very good for that particular. So, ma'am, recently, you had received an award for your business, like for being, I think, a sustainable business, wherein you have been reducing the use of paper and creating impact on the planet through your digital technology. So, I'm sure now the audiences here might be like confused, like how is this digital solution going to help the planet at a larger scale? So, if you could, enlighten us a little bit with it, because this is a question which also used to arise with me, unless I actually started using it and all of that.
Yeah.
So, I think you would be the right person to enlighten us that how this small change can
Yes.
also create a larger impact on the planet.
So the way I earlier also said is ki, there are billions of trees cut every year, honestly, to make the paper. Okay. So we use paper. So paper cards are made. I mean, millions of paper cards are still printed throughout the world. That is the first thing. And once you make even 100 paper cards, actually you are cutting one tree. That is how it is calculated. Okay. So the more just to make 100 cards. So say, for example, if someone is printing 1,000 cards for his business, okay, how many trees are you actually cutting? You are cutting a good number of trees. Okay. So what is the point in it? Once you do it also, okay, Shraddha, most of the time the paper cards are then thrown away because you really cannot remember also. For me also, when I go to the events, networking, this thing, even though I say no to them, okay, I don't want, just take my tap card or just people are still hesitant, to do it. So we need to educate them more and more. So the whole idea now what we are doing is ki we are tying up with more sustainable things also available in the market, wherein we educate them more. Create that awareness about why should you go digital more rather than you carry paper cards, but try to reduce as much as possible. Use it wherever you really feel there is a need. Maybe like in an exhibition if it is required. Okay, theek hai. Some people may want to take it away. Okay, so you can give in. Otherwise, try to even, tell them ki, can scan my QR and just save my details, because we have those features also on Bizicard. Okay. So the way you said karke ki how can we do it? Yes, educate with more impact. How is it going to impact the environment? How even, changing one at one time, one person also takes up a Bizicard. Okay. You are actually impacting the environment. So this is the whole idea. So educating is one. We are trying to now also trying to tie up with the companies, okay, wherein we can plant more trees. So this I'm right now working on an initiative wherein like if somebody buys a Bizai card from us, we are also in plans to, maybe send them a small plant, okay, which we can collaborate with someone, okay, so that once that person he receives his e-card, he receives his NFC, he also receives a small plant which he can put up in his office or at home. Okay. So that is where we want to create an impact. So in a way, even if trees are cut, okay, we are still planting more. That is the whole idea. And yes, I was recently awarded for that because we got that on the Women's Day for the women leaders who are making an impact in the sustainable way. So Green Signature is an organization at Bangalore. They are I think in collaboration with UN over here, United Nations, and their whole idea is to collaborate with the people who are creating sustainable and eco-friendly solutions. So when I sent my profile to them, they loved the entire concept and everything. And now they have certified us. So we are now certified green signature organization also, wherein we will create more sustainable solutions apart from Bizicard. That is the collaboration that we have done. Yeah.
Wow, that's really wonderful, and I think it's basically a proof that how you have started Bizicard from, just as I said, from a seed to now a tree, and now you have also become a green business. So that's such a wonderful trajectory and journey that you've had. So, right, as you rightly said, ma'am, that still there are a lot of people who have, this kind of hesitation of shifting from traditional physical cards to the digital QR card, like
Yeah.
what you said, right? So now, when you have to approach such people who have had traditional businesses, like, so it's easy to approach budding entrepreneurs, but people who have had traditional businesses of 25 years or 30 years or probably 10, 15 years, so
Yes.
how do you approach them and how do you convince them that it's important to shift your business from a traditional uh, business to have a digital platform basically? So how do you like convince them for?
Okay. So fortunately, the way I said, na, COVID was a boon and it was a bane both. Okay, for everyone. Okay. Certain things it brought a lot of opportunities. On the other hand, it took away also. Both the things happened during that time. So these people who have been into traditional way of, promoting or marketing their businesses, they have also somehow realized that now they do have to come to a digital space. The reason is because when they are visiting certain countries, okay, abroad or maybe certain cities, they are seeing the digital impact that it has already started. Okay, that is one I'm seeing. So that small change is coming. It is not key. Yes, but rightly the way you asked me, ki, are they easy to immediately adapt? No. At times they are very rigid. Okay, they straight away also at times say ki we don't need this. Okay, I recently had this kind of an experience with a one of a good marketing company at Thane. Okay, I last month I had visited them. I showed they love the concept. Absolutely, they like the concept. They like everything. But when it comes to adopting it, yes, they are slow. Okay, and then no, we'll let you know. We'll see whether it really suits our business. So here, what I'm trying to do is, now as I've understood these kind of the challenges that are coming from the market where people are really rigid. Okay, for them, what I'm trying to say is ki, maybe you can try one and see first. Maybe for your MD or maybe for your founder or maybe one of your marketing head or something. See the difference for some time. Okay. And we'll help you and support you in everything wherever you need. Okay. Wherever you have challenges to make you slowly adapt to it. So you don't become like, I have to do it this way or that way or something. मेरे को मेरा पूरा business ही पता नहीं change करना पड़ेगा. That kind of this thing. No. कुछ नहीं करना पड़ेगा आपको सिर्फ छोटा सा चेंज करना है द वे यू आर यूजिंग अ वेबसाइट और अ सोशल मीडिया just start using Bizicard, okay, along with that. So when we try to tell them through this kind of idea or this thing, then not immediately but maybe after some time, some few days or sometimes some months also, then they come back and
Okay.
then they say abhi mujhe chahiye. So it is what is happening now, Shraddha, ki once they understand the value, then probably they also see what others are adopting, their competitors or the people around them. Okay, and then they feel okay. Yes, this is how it is helping. Now let me also try. And I've had such instances in this last 1 year wherein people have straight away said no to me on my face when I have earlier approached, and now they're coming back and now they're buying it and they're using it. So there there are all sorts of things. But yes, one thing I would like to tell the audience is whether you are in any kind of business, not only in my business, any kind of businesses, what I have understood is you are always going to face these kind of things. These kind of people may not like your idea, may not appreciate your concept and everything. So it's fine, it's okay. But then there are people, supporters, who would love it and just immediately adapt everything. You tell them anything and they said, yeah, this is good for me. So you will always find that can, and so slowly it's going to grow. So this is my take on this. Yeah. But
So
you
I
have to
think,
keep educating. You have to keep educating your audience. You have to keep educating your clients uh, day in, day out. That's a like a ongoing cycle जैसे वो चलता रहता है. That is how it is.
yeah, that is true because even as a content writer, I face this कि content का क्या है, like AI है तो content writer क्यों चाहिए? This is the kind of things are going on. But
Yes.
yeah, that's what AI cannot educate you like uh,
Yes. Yes.
human can educate you. So yeah, so I think education it becomes is a very important part of
Is
doing
the
the
only
business.
thing wherein you keep educating about how it helps them, how does it relate to their pain points, how can it, reduce their maybe whatever pain point or challenge in some or the other way. Only then they will be able to relate to it. Otherwise, they don't relate to it. नहीं मेरा पेपर से काम चल रहा है तो मैं ये NFC कार्ड क्यों लूं और क्यों टैप करूं? ओके, दे हैव दीज काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस इन देयर माइंड. मेरा तो इससे हो रहा है ना, मैं आई गिव अ पेपर कार्ड, मेरा काम हो गया है, व्हाई डू आई नीड यू? So these
Correct.
are all the things that come to me every day. So, but now as they understand ki this itself is not going to work, because how many times will you keep reprinting your cards time and again and everything? And what are you achieving if nobody is able to understand your business only? क्योंकि उसके ऊपर ना कुछ ये है, क्या बोलते हैं, पेपर है, नाम है, ये सब है. But if they are not able to understand your business in proper this thing, how will they come to you? So they people are understanding the now that we need to change to the digital era and things like that. Yeah.
Uh, don't you think Biz iCard can also be used like a mini website? Like as you said that usually see
The
people
gold the
see
gold plan is actually a website only. The
sorry.
gold plan the gold plan is a website actually.
Because I feel like usually people say कि website पे हमारा सब कुछ connected है like social media and all of that. But again, the website has to be upgraded time to time, and again, a lot of money goes into that. So I think, don't you think BizICard is like a very good alternative
Actually,
uh,
actually it is.
for
Yes.
websites
Yes.
also?
Also, and one more thing is website, you if you don't know yourself coding or this thing, you are always dependent on a developer to help you out. Okay. If there is a small change, say for example, I want to announce some new offer to my clients or to my prospective customers. Okay. And I tell the developer to do it. So I have to send the data to him, okay, or to her. Then that person will do it and then it will reflect on my website. Okay, it does take some time over here in Bizicard. Because of the feature set, you can just go and upload it yourself. It is that easy. So it is very easy for you to do things. Okay, we have very thoughtfully done that, those plans in such a way that you are not dependent on anyone. Even if you don't know website coding, no need to. And it is not an app based, means there is no need to even download any app. It's a cloud based platform which you can easily use. So it is not dependent on any coding, ये चाहिए वो चाहिए, कुछ नहीं. Just go plug and play जैसा है, very easy to just fill in the details and your card is ready. That fast it, and the changes also very quickly in real time. You don't have to resend the links again and again, because that link is immediately updated on the back end. There is no need for you to again resend the link कि भाई ये मेरी फिर से website देखो या मेरा ये देखो, नहीं. That is how it is. That easy we are doing it. Yes.
But even I have observed, like if a website also, like whenever I talk to my clients also, they're like कि website है तो we'll have to talk to our developer, फिर वो content change करेगा, update करेगा. So I think with BizICard that is again
That
that
is that
also
is eliminated. That is
that gap also has been bridged with
yes.
BizICard. That
Yes.
is really great. So, ma'am, before we end the podcast, I would, want you to give some suggestions to our audience. So like World Environment Day is coming now. It's on 5th of June. So, how shifting towards digital solutions like this ICAR, how can people actually make big change? And if you can give some real-time suggestions also, like other than as you said that ki, paper ke jagah if you use this, that is one use.
Yeah.
But even like still people have that tendency of getting printed cards and all of that. So
Yes.
if you can give them real-time solutions on how Biz iCard can actually minimize the use of paper in the long run, and even how it will build up a mindset also for everyone to grow and to network and everything.
So there are certain features on Bizicard which is helping that already. Like for example, we have share icon, okay, which is a private CRM. Okay. A private CRM is available to you once you log in into the system, okay, in your card. So here what happens is key that private CRM, when you use that share feature, when you use especially in the networking meets, okay, you are in any kind of networking meets, exhibitions, or there such kind of gatherings, okay, it is very easier for me to capture the leads, okay, because I can just immediately take the basic details of that person, take it, and then it is connected with WhatsApp. Okay, so WhatsApp is the easiest medium these days. People use it a lot for chatting, for business as well, and everything. So once coming back from these kind of meetings, what you can do is key the data that gets collected in your dashboard. You can utilize that for your marketing purpose, for sending some offers, or maybe creating more awareness about your product, service, whatever you wish your customers to know more about you in your business. Okay, so you can use that. Okay, so already, if this cannot happen with a paper card, okay, but this can definitely happen with Bizicard. And unlike the players that are available, there are now a lot of people who have come up in competition. Okay, but three things I would like to say: people are switching to Bizicard. What are they getting? Is the unique photo QR, no one provides. Second important is these kind of private CRM features, tool sets, okay, which they don't provide. They provide you the basic, maybe the basic details and all those things, but this no one provides, okay. And the third important thing is the ecosystem that we are building because of these tools. So our new plan that is soft launched is the Inspire plan, okay, which has even book an appointment and events into it. Okay, this though nobody is giving currently, okay, and also the ecosystem of our members to interact with each other. Okay, like you are a Bizicard member, we are putting up some more features this year, which we are going to open up in some time, wherein like you can interact with other people also very easily, apart from a WhatsApp group. So these are certain innovative tools we are bringing in. So it becomes your branding, okay, a branding tool. It becomes your marketing tool, okay, and at the same time, it also becomes a business growth, because of the digital, all these solutions you can utilize it to the maximum because of the digitization. Okay, and as you know, you are also knowing AI is now playing a role. I mean, like AI is changing a lot of things. So AI is again a boon and bane. Okay, if we use it correctively for our business in the right manner, it is really going to work wonders. Okay, and it is working wonders. Okay, because a lot of things can be systemized in it, or using those things can be you can say you can use it for time management. You can use to automate few things using AI. So there all things AI is going to really help, be very helpful. Of course, if you use it for the wrong things anyway, uh, how you use something is entirely onto the individual. If you use it the right way, it's going to work wonders. If you're not going to use it the right way, it will not work for you. It is the same with Bizicard also. So we have certain members who use Bizicard like anything. I mean, like they have so many success stories, okay, who have they have grown their business many folds, like in numbers, 6x, 10x, whatever number you can give it, okay, they have. So we have such a certain members who are using digitization to the maximum. So this is what Bizicard we are also building up at our end, and more features. Our whole idea is ki we build up more features to make your life easy, so that you are able to focus more on your business, and certain things are taken care by Bizicard for you easily. I mean, that is the whole point behind that, so that you have more time for maybe your business or scaling up your things, or maybe spending some personal time also with your family, friends, whatever. आपकी लाइफ इजी होनी चाहिए. That is the whole idea.
Yeah, so this is something actually really amazing, and I have been using Bizicard for about, I think, for 2 years now. So it's really helped me also. It does make me stand out in so many networking meetings as well. And even I would like, I am a bit of an introvert. It takes me time to kind of gauge myself into talking to strangers.
Yes.
So your card has definitely helped me in striking a conversation. As you rightly said, it's like an icebreaker, to to get people to talk to you?
One of the member, if you're aware, Anil Joshi, who is into luxury furniture, okay, they
Yes,
have
yes,
a showroom at Bhiwandi, okay.
correct. Yeah.
He's also more than now 2 years he's using Bizicard, but he has done tremendous business using Bizicard. Sitting here, he has opened up clients from Delhi, from Bangalore, Chennai, and now he has celebrity clients also coming in. So
Wow.
what is he? He's not traveling much here. He is using the Bizicard very effectively, by just sending his card link and sending some more things. He's able to crack deals from here. And he's got crores. I mean, because of course, his business line is also into lakhs. I mean, every furniture is in lakhs. But what I'm trying to say is that he has scaled up his business tremendously. His boss is quite happy because of his this kind of profile that he's using. Their business has really grown very well, And currently, last time when I had visited him at his home to just have a conversation, he said Sonakshi Sinha is also now interested to, she had visited his showroom sometime back.
Wow.
So can you believe it, the kind of impact it is creating
Yes.
just
So
because
really
of a small profile that is done on Bizaika
great.
and nicely shown. That's it. See, Shraddha, in today's world, it is, and marketing also, being from the branding, this thing, okay, there is a tagline which we always use, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, and it is very true.
Very
Why
true. Yeah.
those advertisements still, some of the things always keep running in your mind
Yeah.
is because of the jingles or maybe the concept that is behind it. Okay, that is what keeps you. You will always still remember it. So that is how it is. So your identity is the most important thing, your business identity. And बहुत सारे लोगों का, I don't know whether, but I would like to tell the audience, लोग बहुत बार ये गलती करते हैं कि सिर्फ विजिटिंग कार्ड है, ये मेरे लिए क्या करेगा. तो दे टेक इट एज अ स्टेशनरी काइंड ऑफ अ दिस थिंग, ओके. मतलब दे डोंट ऐड वैल्यू टू इट. दे फील इट इज जस्ट अ पीस ऑफ पेपर. इट इज नॉट. Your visiting card is the most important thing in your business, because that's the easiest thing. When you, even if it is a paper card, when you give it to someone, someone understands who you are, what do you do, okay. So how can it be just a mere piece of paper? There are people, at networking events, लोग सिर्फ ऐसे बांटते रहते हैं without even reading, and they will take your card and just put it in the pocket. It has happened with me also at times. They don't even read what is written on that. It should never be done that way. You must very nicely present your card to someone. You must also respectfully take someone's card, read it with respect, understand what it is, okay, and then strike the conversation with that other person. That shows respect, that shows trust. People have forgotten that, very honestly. So if we are able to make, the way you said ki it is World Environment Day, if somewhere we are able to even make a small changes in daily business habits of people, okay, and your visiting card becomes the most important tool for you and gets you business, I think then we have made the impact. That is what I feel.
That's that's a that's a wonderful take, ma'am, on what you said. So yeah, as you rightly said that people. So even it happens that when people have when they remember your face and they see the face on the card, also they tend to. And if they see you somewhere else, then they remember you well because they've seen your picture on the card and also have seen you face to face before. So I think yeah, that is a very good point that you said. And again, about the environment part that you said, that yeah, it sounds very like absurd that how a card can make a change. But I think once we start using it, we realize that it does
Yes, yes.
it does change on.
And even if your photo QR is on somebody's table, okay, those 88% people who, I mean, 88% cards grow in the trash, your card will not go into the trash because of your photo QR. Because whenever I will scan it, I will come to your e-profile. So I will not throw the card. I will
Yes.
keep it. I will at least keep it in my in my set on my table. कि भाई मुझे कभी इनकी जरूरत होगी, I can just scan. Okay, understand. Okay, what this person does and connect with that person. That is the whole idea. Small things make. I feel I've always believed in that is small things actually make a larger impact.
Yeah.
You know, पीपल ऑलवेज थिंक कि मेरे को बहुत बड़ा करना है, बहुत बड़ा करना है। वो बड़ा कब होता है? वो छोटी छोटी चीजों से बहुत बड़ा हो जाता है अपने आप ही। ओके, आई मीन लाइक स्मॉल स्मॉल थिंग्स, वेरी वेरी स्मॉल स्मॉल चेंजेस इन आवर business, the way how we think, how we present everything, they make an impact automatically. That itself, that is what I did. I have not, see, today you are saying ki, okay, I got a green signature certified this thing, I got other awards also, but that was not my purpose when I started this, and it was not in my mind also.
Correct.
I just started with that thought ki, okay, I want to make some impact, okay, with my whatever knowledge and expertise, okay, and let me start with that. And then along the journey, when people started to come and things started to change and happen, these all things automatically started to fit in. They came because people also started to see value. They got value. So
Correct.
I think today the world doesn't need more, similar things. What the world needs is those small changes done rightly. I think that itself will make a better place. That is what I feel. Not
Correct.
only not only in Bizicard but otherwise as well. दो सस्टेनेबल सोल्यूशन, छोटी छोटी चीजें भी अगर हम जैसे इट्स वर्ल्ड एनवायरनमेंट डे, सो अगर हम प्लास्टिक बंद नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन अगर एटलीस्ट मिनिमाइज तो करना चालू करें in our homes, in our office, those small small changes, I think we are still going to make an impact. That is what I feel.
So, very rightly you said, ma'am, that small things make bigger impact. And I think it's a very famous Hindi proverb also, ki boon boon se sagar banta hai. No, that is, I think that's absolutely true. So, I know it sounds a little maybe very cliche, but it is true. So,
It
yeah.
is true. It is true. Okay. Like small things actually make the larger people these days, run behind bigger things. बट वो बिगर थिंग के लिए पहले शुरुआत तो करो, छोटे से शुरुआत ही नहीं करोगे तो बड़ी चीज कहाँ से आएगी? इस what in the afternoon, the way I was saying, okay, I was having a conversation with one of a prospective lead, you can say, or something like that. He was also talking about very big things, ये करना है, वो करना है, and all everything, a lot of things. Okay, it's good to hear it, but till you will not start, okay, Shraddha, with any one thing, how is it going to happen? Okay, so obviously you have to start somewhere. Without, see, always I say, knowledge without action is of no use. It is just knowledge. When you will put it into action, only when it will start to give you something, either positive, negative, that's a different thing. But आप शुरुआत ही नहीं करोगे तो वो होगा कैसे? So we cannot change the entire world, very honestly, okay? But definitely in our own homes, in our own offices, we can make small changes, very small changes every day, which will automatically create a bigger impact. And if everybody understands their social responsibility, at least, of reducing waste, reducing paper, even paper, plastic, or whatever kind, which is harmful to us for our generations also next to come. Okay, if we can do small changes, okay, I think it's really going to help a lot. We don't need to change the entire world. World will automatically change. That is where I think this World Environment Day, we can make that pledge, to ourselves and to the audience also. If you can make some small changes, बस हो गया, अपने आप ही हो जाएगा. It's a movement then. It starts everywhere. That is how it is. But वो movement करने पे ही लोग रुके रहते हैं. Who will take that, Who will start that? That is what the problem is. But I think this is how I feel. I mean, and I keep doing it at my end, not only about Bizicard, but I try to eliminate, matlab not use much plastic, not use much paper, reduce as much as possible. Not only that, whatever things also you don't need, just donate it, give it away to someone. It's okay. Okay. I mean, why to get attached to everything so much? It's better to give it away, things like that. You will automatically make everything much better for yourself and for the people around you.
Great, ma'am. So, I think we had a wonderful conversation and a lot of insights to learn from you. So, so coming to the end, I would request all the audiences who have a lot of, I think I'm very sure that might be having a lot of FAQs coming into their mind after listening to this conversation about Bizicard. So I will be putting out the details of Sushmita ma'am's Bizicard and also her QR code related features in the captions. So everyone, please, audiences and listeners who would be, coming on to this video and listening to it, please do click on the link and also try to understand and reach out to Sushmita ma'am for more details. And considering it's a wrap, I would also like to thank Sushmita ma'am to take out time to come and talk on this particular platform. I'm sure this wouldn't have started without your guidance and your mentorship. And I would also like to tell budding entrepreneurs that she has really not just helped entrepreneurs with digital solutions, but through a lot of knowledge sessions and also her networking experience as well. So maybe if not for Bizicard, but do connect with her for some enlightenment towards your business. I'm sure she will be able to contribute a lot. So it's a wrap, guys. Thank you so much. And tune into our episode number 5 on World Environment Day, that is 5th June. And let's get connected for more stories. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shraddha, for inviting me today, and thank you for listening to me. And yes, do connect with me if I can be of any help. Thank you so much.